Carroll's been out of the NFL since 2023, taking a year off after a 9-8 season with the Seahawks. At 73, some wonder if he still got the fire, but his track record speaks volumes. 170-120-1 career record and a knack for developing young talent. If Brady's vouching for him, it's because he knows Carroll can turn our 4-13 squad into contenders. The connection with Geno Smith is key. Carroll gave Smith a shot in Seattle, and he delivered, posting a 93.2 passer rating in 2024. If this duo reunites, we could see a disciplined, high-energy Raiders team. Plus, Brady's reportedly calling Carroll a great leader who's got the locker room buzzing. That's the culture we need, nation. But let's pump the brakes. Raiders.com hasn't confirmed Carroll as coach. We're still rocking with interim vibes from 2024, and Antonio Pierce could stay on. If Carroll's just a rumor, are we chasing a mirage? What do you think, nation? Is Carroll the answer, or should we stick with a younger coach? The coaching question is huge, but there's another big piece, the front office. Let's talk about John Spytek and how he's shaping the Raiders' future. Keep it locked, silver and black. Raider Nation, the front office is where championships are built, and John Spytek's name is making waves. Reports say Brady's backing Spytek, a Tampa Bay exec, to become the Raiders' new GM. Spytek's got a resume that pops. 10 years with the Bucs, helping build a Super Bowl roster alongside Jason Licht. But can he fix our mess? Spytek's no stranger to Brady. They were teammates at Michigan in the late 90s, and their paths crossed again in Tampa, where Spytek was a top lieutenant during Brady's Super Bowl run in 2020. If Brady's pushing for him, it's because he trusts Spytek's eye for talent and ability to manage a roster. That's huge for a team that's been bleeding free agents. The Raiders lost nearly half their defensive starters in 2024 free agency, and our cap space was tight at $34 million. Spytek's reportedly focused on smart signings, like veteran RB Raheem Mostert on a $1.6 million deal and maximizing draft picks like Shanny. His Tampa experience shows he can balance short-term wins with long-term growth. But is he the guy? Here's the rub. Spytek's not officially our GM yet. Tom Telesco's still in the seat, and no announcement has come from Raiders.com. If Spytek's just a rumor, we're banking on hope. Nation, what's your vibe? Do we need a new GM, or should we ride with Telesco? This front office talk sets up our next scene, Brady's vision for the Raiders. Let's dive into what the GOAT's saying about our future. Silver and black, stay with me. All right, nation, let's get into Tom Brady's big picture vision for the Las Vegas Raiders. As a minority owner, Brady's not just sitting in the box. He's reportedly shaping the franchise's direction. He's talking about hard work, communication, and daily habits as the keys to winning. And that's got me fired up. But what does it look like on the field? Brady's all about building a culture of excellence. He's seen it firsthand, winning 7 Super Bowls with 266 career TD passes and a 64.3% completion rate. His influence could mean a tougher, smarter Raiders team, one that grinds through adversity. Reports say he's hyping up the offseason moves, from coaching to roster changes, as steps toward contention. The 2025 season is make or break. With Brady's voice in the room, we're reportedly eyeing a playoff push, something we haven't seen since 2021. The AFC West is brutal. Kansas City's got Mahomes, and the Chargers are stacked, but Brady's not fazed. He's pushing for a team that can compete now and build for 2026 with $94.9 million in projected cap space. That's a war chest. But let's be real, Brady's ownership role doesn't mean he's calling every shot. Mark Davis and the front office still run the show, and some fans worry we're overhyping Brady's impact. Nation, what's your take? Is Brady the secret sauce? Or do we need more than his name? We're halfway through, and the stakes are rising. Next up, let's talk defense and a certain star who's ready to dominate. Raider Nation, let's keep the fire burning. Raider Nation, our defense is the heartbeat of the silver and black, and Max Crosby's leading the charge. Despite a tough 2024 with injuries slowing him down, Crosby still racked up 7.5 sacks and 45 tackles. Brady's reportedly calling on Crosby to be the cornerstone of our 2025 defense, and I'm all in. But can he carry the load? Our defense was a roller coaster last year, ranking 20th in points allowed at 24.6 per game. Losing key starters in free agency hurt, and our secondary got torched for 3,800 passing yards. Crosby's relentless motor, playing 90% of snaps despite a knee issue, kept us in games. With a full offseason to recover, he's poised for a monster year. Brady's vision includes a stronger offense to keep Crosby fresh. If Janney and a new QB control the clock, our defense won't be stuck on the field for 35 minutes a game like in 2024. Plus, rumors of Spytek targeting linebackers in free agency could bolster our front seven. Imagine Crosby hunting QBs with more support. But here's the question. Can Crosby return to his 2022 form when he led the NFL with 12.5 sacks? Some fans worry our secondary still needs help, and without confirmed coaching changes, the scheme's unclear. Nation, drop your thoughts. Is Crosby enough to fix our D, or do we need more? The defense sets the tone, but let's talk special teams and a coach who's sticking around. Keep it locked. Raider Nation, this is getting good. Let's shine a light on special teams, Nation, where the Las Vegas Raiders are keeping some continuity. Tom McMahon's back as special teams coordinator, and he's ready to make waves in 2025. After a wild offseason, McMahon's return is a quiet but crucial move. But can he elevate our game? Our special teams were solid in 2024, with kicker Daniel Carlson nailing 88% of his field goals and punter A.J. Cole averaging 48.2 yards per punt. McMahon's unit ranked 12th in DVOA, but we had issues with kickoff coverage, allowing 2 return TDs. Brady's reportedly excited about McMahon's leadership, saying it's all about daily habits that win games. McMahon's been grinding at minicamp, focusing on new rules like the NFL's dynamic kickoff format. He's coaching up young returners like Trey Tucker, who averaged 25.3 yards per return last year. If we pair that with a stronger offense and defense, special teams could be the X factor in close games. Nation, are you feeling this? But let's not sleep on the challenge. Special teams can make or break playoff hopes, and we've got to clean up those coverage mistakes. If Carroll's coaching, his Seattle teams were top 10 in special teams DVOA. Could he and McMahon cook something special? Drop your predictions in the comments. We're nearing the end, but the off-season's just heating up. Let's talk minicamp and how the Raiders are building chemistry. Silver and black, let's do this. Raider Nation, minicamp is where the 2025 Las Vegas Raiders start coming together. Held at the Intermountain Health Performance Center, this is where rookies like Ashton Janney and veterans like Crosby start meshing. The vibes are high, but can we turn practice into wins? Let's break it down. Yo, Raider Nation, what's good, Silver and Black fam? It's your boy, just a die-hard Raiders fan, coming at you with the hottest Las Vegas Raiders news for the 2025 offseason. Today, we're diving into some massive changes shaking up our squad. And let me tell you, the buzz is electric. Word on the street is that Tom Brady, our new minority owner, is helping steer the ship toward a winning future. But is this the spark we need to dominate the AFC West? Let's unpack it. Picture this. After a rough 2024 season where we finished 4-13, Raiders owner Mark Davis knew we needed a game changer. Enter Tom Brady, the GOAT himself, who officially became a minority owner in October 2024 with a 5% stake. Now, rumors are swirling that Brady's got his hands deep in the Raiders' offseason moves, from coaching hires to blockbuster trades. This is huge, Nation. But how much influence does Brady really have? Here's the deal. Some reports are saying Brady's pushing for big names like Pete Carroll as head coach and John Spytek as GM, plus a trade for veteran QB Geno Smith. Sounds like a dream, right? But hold up. While these ideas are floating around, they're not set in stone. So, we're going to break down what's real, what's possible, and what it all means for our Raiders. Are we on the verge of a turnaround, or is this just hype? Raider Nation, you know we're all about that silver and black pride, so I need you to strap in for this ride. We're hitting 10 scenes, each one packed with juicy details, stats, and that Raiders fire. Will Brady's leadership take us to the playoffs? Drop your thoughts in the comments as we go. Let's kick this off with Scene 1 and see where the Las Vegas Raiders are headed. By the end of this, You'll be hyped for what's next and ready to rep the Raiders harder than ever. So let's get it. Here's everything you need to know about the Las Vegas Raiders news for 2025. The Las Vegas Raiders are at a crossroads. Nation, and the 2025 offseason is our chance to rise. After a brutal 4-13 record in 2024, with a 10-game losing streak that had us all pulling our hair out, Mark Davis knew he had to shake things up. The vibes in Vegas were low, and our offense struggled, ranking 28th in the NFL with just 4,320 total yards. Something had to give, and that's where Tom Brady comes in. Brady, the 7-time Super Bowl champ, joined the Raiders as a minority owner in October 2024, grabbing a 5% stake alongside his business partner. This wasn't just a ceremonial move. Brady's got a voice in the organization, and fans are buzzing about his influence. Reports suggest he's been in the room for major decisions, helping Mark Davis chart a new course. But what exactly is Brady bringing to the table? The rumor mill is churning, saying Brady's pushing for a complete overhaul from the front office to the field. Some outlets claim he's backing Pete Carroll, the Super Bowl winning coach, to take the helm, and John Spytek, a Tampa Bay exec, as the new GM. These are bold moves, nation. Carroll's got a 147-98-1 NFL record, and Spytek helped build a Super Bowl roster with the Bucs. If true, this could be a game changer. But let's keep it real. None of this is confirmed yet. The Raiders haven't announced a new head coach or GM as of June 2025, and we're still waiting on official word from Raiders.com. Still, the idea of Brady flexing his football IQ to rebuild our squad has me hyped. Imagine the silver and black with a proven coach and a sharp GM. What do you think, nation? Is this the leadership we need? Here's the kicker. Brady's all about winning, and he's reportedly saying it starts with hard work, communication, and daily habits that give us an edge. That's the GOAT mentality we won in Vegas. But can he turn talk into action? Stick with me as we dive deeper into the quarterback situation next. Raider Nation, let's go. All right, Nation, let's talk quarterback, the heart of any NFL team. The Raiders have been playing musical chairs at QB for years, and 2024 was no different. We cycled through guys like Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew, but our passing game ranked 26th with just 3,200 yards. That's not cutting it in the AFC West, where Mahomes and Herbert are slinging it. Enter the Geno Smith rumors. Word is Brady, alongside the rumored Carroll and Spytek duo, want a veteran QB to steady the ship. Geno Smith, who threw for 4,320 yards and 21 TDs with the Seahawks in 2024, is reportedly on their radar. A trade for Smith would cost a third-round pick, according to some sources, and reunite him with Carroll, his former coach in Seattle. That's a juicy storyline, right? Smith's no spring chicken at 34, but he's got the experience we need. In 2022, he shocked the NFL, stepping in for Russell Wilson and earning a Pro Bowl nod with a 69.8% completion rate. If Carroll's coaching, he knows how to maximize Smith's game. Plus, with Brady's input, you know they're eyeing someone who can execute under pressure. But is Smith the answer? Here's where it gets tricky. The trade hasn't happened, and Raiders.com hasn't confirmed any QB moves as of now. We could stick with O'Connell, draft a rookie, or chase another vet. Still, the idea of Smith in silver and black, mentored by Brady's winning mindset, has me intrigued. What's your take, nation? Would you roll with Geno or look elsewhere? The suspense is killing me, and I know you're feeling it too. If we land Smith, it's a signal we're going all in for 2025. But there's more to this off-season puzzle. Let's talk about the draft and a certain running back who's got everyone talking. Keep it locked. Raider Nation. Raider Nation, let's shift gears to the NFL draft, where the Las Vegas Raiders made waves. Our run game was a disaster in 2024, ranking dead last with just 1,200 rushing yards. Mark Davis and Brady knew we needed a stud, and they reportedly targeted Boise State's Ashton Janney with the 6th overall pick. This kid's a beast, but is he the real deal? Janney's no joke. 5,420 rushing yards and 47 TDs in college, with a 6.1 yards per carry average. ESPN's already projecting him to hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, and analysts are comparing him to Marshawn Lynch under Carroll's system. If Brady's backing this pick, you know it's strategic. A strong run game takes pressure off the QB, whether it's Smith or someone else. The draft wasn't just about Janney, though. The Raiders used 7 of their 11 picks on offense, loading up on linemen and receivers to rebuild the unit. This screams long-term vision, and if Spytek's running the show, his Tampa Bay experience shows he can draft winners. But here's the catch. Rookies take time to gel, and we need wins now. Can Janney deliver right away? Picture this. Janney breaking tackles, powering through the Chiefs' defense, with Brady cheering from the owner's box. That's the vibe we're chasing. But some fans are skeptical. Should we have gone defense instead? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Nation, are you hyped for Janney? Or do we need more on D? This draft sets the stage for a revamped Raiders offense. But there's another piece to this puzzle: coaching. Let's dive into the Pete Carroll rumors and what they mean for our future. Silver and black, let's keep rolling. Now, Nation, let's talk about the man who might be calling the shots, Pete Carroll. Rumors are flying that Brady's pushing for the former Seahawks coach to lead the Las Vegas Raiders in 2025. Carroll's a legend, 70.2% win rate in Seattle, a Super Bowl ring, and a knack for building tough teams. But is he the right fit for Vegas? Minicamp's all about learning new schemes and building chemistry. With rumors of Pete Carroll's system in play, players are reportedly drilling his high-energy, competitive style. Janney's been turning heads, breaking off 40-yard runs and drills, while Crosby's mentoring young edge rushers. Brady's influence is felt here, pushing for that hard work mentality. The quarterback room's a focal point. Whether it's Aiden O'Connell or a new face like Geno Smith, minicamps where the starter emerges. In 2024, our QBs combined for just 18 TDs, so the pressure's on. Coaches like Greg Olson are hyping up the competition, saying it's wide open. Nation, who's your pick to start week 1? But minicamp isn't without risks. Injuries can derail the hype. Last year, rookie Ismail missed half the season, and he's fighting for a roster spot now. If we stay healthy and lock in, 2025 could be special. What's got you most excited about minicamp, Nation? We've got one more scene to wrap this up, and it's all about the future. Let's close strong, Raider Nation. Raider Nation, we've covered a lot, but let's look ahead to the Las Vegas Raiders 2025 season. With Tom Brady as a minority owner, rumors of Pete Carroll, John Spytek, and Geno Smith, and a draft class led by Ashton Janney, the Silver and Black are poised for a comeback. But will it all come together? The AFC West is a gauntlet, with the Chiefs winning back-to-back Super Bowls and the Chargers loading up. Our 4-13 record in 2024 won't cut it, but Brady's leadership could be the spark. He's talking about a culture of winning, and with $94.9 million in 2026 cap space, we're built for now and later. That's exciting, Nation. Fala AO Kergari Imagem. Verlink. If the rumors are true, Carroll and Smith could give us stability, while Janney and Crosby lead the charge. But even if these moves don't pan out, Brady's presence signals ambition. Mark Davis wants a Super Bowl, and with Brady's 7 rings, we've got a blueprint. What's your bold prediction for 2025? Raider Nation, this is our time to shine. Drop a comment with your hype level for 2025. Are we playoffs bound or Super Bowl or bust? Smash that like button, subscribe, and share this with every Raiders fan you know. Let's build this silver and black army.